If you want to level up your life this year and unlock the hottest, highest, and healthiest version of yourself, this is the podcast for you. Welcome to today's episode of Hot and Unbothered. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my podcast. If you're new here, my name is Brianna Gomez, and this is the place to be. For you. There is a reason why this podcast, this episode in particular found you, is because you felt the urge inside of you to come here and better yourself, to look something up on Spotify or YouTube and come to this podcast in order to level up your life. And I am so happy you're here. I just need a few minutes of your time today because it just takes a few minutes in order for you to decide that this is the year that you are going to become that person that you want to be and step into your it girl energy, you guys. So the it girl energy, it all comes down to the hot and unbothered mindset. And if you're new here, I'm going to break down for you what the hot and unbothered mindset is, because this is the key to being magnetic this year. First of all, being hot is quite literally a way of being. It has nothing to do with how you actually look physically. And I know that might be a common misconception, but I promise you guys, you actually determine the level of your hotness, and hotness equals magnetic energy. Maybe you've seen one of those girls walk into the room and it's like she just kind of commands the room almost the second that she walks in. All eyes are drawn to her. She walks in, she owns the place. God himself sent her. That's not because of the way she looks, because people who walk in and command this energy, they can look literally however. They could have just rolled out of bed, thrown on sweatpants and a messy bun. This is because of their self-concept. And self-concept is the idea that however you perceive yourself is how others will perceive you as well. And I have episodes on episodes about this in particular. But if you want to level up and become magnetic this year, you have to build and strengthen your self-concept. So if you wake up every single morning and you look in the mirror and you're like, I don't like this girl. I don't like who I see. I'm not feeling it. I'm not vibing. I don't want to be in this body. You have it all twisted, because the person who is waking up and just rolling out of bed and commanding every room they walk into, they are waking up and they are so happy and so lucky to be them. Like, you have to wake up and be like, I am her. You have to believe that you are that girl if you want to have that girl magnetic energy. And it might sound so silly, like, how is it humanly possible for me to just decide how other people will perceive me? Baby, that's exactly how it works. However you view yourself is the way that others will view yourself as well. Life is literally like a mirror. The energy that you put out into the world, people will give that right back to you. So when you are saying that you love yourself so much and you're so confident in your skin, people aren't even second guessing it. They're like, if she loves herself so much, maybe I should love her that much too. If you are all timid and shy and you're self-conscious, you're looking in the reflection and you're fixing your hair, or you're scared you have something in your teeth, or you're scared that you're going to say the wrong thing, people are noticing those same things. Whatever you draw attention to is what other people will notice as well. So why not just draw attention to the good things about yourself? And that is exactly where confidence stems from. I feel like everyone is always like, Bri, how are you so confident? And the truth is, maybe I'm actually not. But maybe I have learned how to love myself and how to view myself as someone who is lovable and worthy and magnetic. And that's how other people will begin to perceive you as well. Literally, life is all about perception and how you're going to choose to view situations. So choose to view yourself from a positive standpoint, because you gain nothing from pointing out the negative things about yourself. Like, you know, when you're like, oh, my hair's so frizzy today, right? Maybe someone else thought that your hair looked absolutely beautiful, stunning, perfect. But you decided that you were going to claim that insecure energy. And now you know what? Maybe they are looking at your hair or your teeth, or that your makeup's cakey, whatever you said looked bad about you. Now they are looking about that. But just focus on the good, and other people will notice that as well. And even if you're not feeling the most confident one day, even if you're not feeling like your outfit, your hair is the cutest, fake it till you make it. It's all up here. You need to love yourself just as much as someone else should love you. You need to look in the mirror and literally fall in love. You need to date yourself. I have an entire episode about this. You need to look at yourself from the standpoint of someone who loves you and you need to take care of her and treat her with love every day. That is where true confidence comes from, because when you truly love yourself, you don't need the validation from others. And that is where the unbothered aspect of Hot and Unbothered comes into play. To be truly unbothered is to be able to completely detach from the outcome and the opinions of others. To be unbothered is to say, I know who I am. I'm so sure of myself and my self concept and my self love and my confidence that whoever dislikes me, whoever makes fun of me, it means nothing to me because my self concept is so secure and so stable and so strong. So who cares what they have to say about me? Being unbothered is to let go and release control of the things that are not ours to claim. It's not our job to worry and try to fix everything and do things for other people and try to manipulate the outcome or try to make sure that a certain person likes you or thinks that you're pretty. That's not your job. We have no control over that. So instead of being so hyper fixated on who likes you or who is going to be your friend, you have to be your own friend first. You have to know that if every single person in the world were to disappear or to turn their back on you, you would be okay because you have you and you're so unbothered. If you're getting hate comments, if you're getting bullied, obviously none of those things are good, right? But you have to know how to be so resilient that just rolls off your back. It's like you're literally bulletproof, right? All these things that people can say about you or judge you, it means nothing to you because you know who you are. And this key to it girl energy is to direct all of that love or that anxiety, that worry, that attention and focus that you've been directing and exuding into other people. Turn that back around and pour it into yourself. We constantly spend so much time pouring into other people when imagine if all of that energy that you were forcing into others, you brought it back towards you. You would be glowing quite literally from the inside out, and that is magnetic. I want you guys to imagine you're running a race, like a race in tracks, everyone's in their own lane. If you're turning and you're looking around to see what everyone else is doing in their lane, you're trying to look if everyone else is getting too close to you or looking if they're judging the way that you're running, right? You're going to slow down because you're too focused on the things around you. You're being distracted. But if you just look ahead towards the finish line, towards the path in front of you, you will go so much faster and you will pay no mind to those distractions and those outside factors that literally don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Because in reality, you are going to run your race. It doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. They're going different speeds, they're going different lanes, different paths. Focus on yours, because being so hyper fixated on what everyone else around you is doing is going to slow you down. You might even trip. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep the eyes on your story. You are the main character in your own life. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, what anyone else is thinking about you. You have to learn how to detach from that obsession of what other people are thinking of you. Because at the end of the day, this is your path. This is your finish line. You're headed on your journey, and nothing else that anyone else is doing should affect that at all. So I need you guys to take this method, take this mindset, hot and unbothered, into the new year with you, because this is the formula to unlocking all the things you've ever wanted. The reason why you're holding back and the reason why you haven't done that goal yet, started that project that you've been holding back on, but you've been thinking about in the back of your head, the reason why you're not shooting for the stars and accomplishing these things that are totally within reach for you is because you are scared of the outside opinion. But once you detach from that and you say, you know what, I don't care what anyone else thinks, you will learn to become unbothered. Stop looking for approval from other people. Stop looking for validation or being scared of what other people will think. It's all about you. So take that leap of faith and become unbothered. And with that magnetic energy that you learn from being internally and externally hot, you are literally invincible. All of the people that you meet in the rooms that you will walk into, they are all drawn to you because you know who you are. And part of being hot is being able to shed that past version of yourself. Maybe there's a version of yourself that wasn't your favorite. You didn't like her, bad memories, she didn't take care of herself, she didn't love her. You do not have to show up as that person today. You get to make the choice, and that's the beautiful thing. How do you want to perceive yourself today? And how do you want to be perceived? perceived? Who will you show up as today? Because you know what? You and I this year, we are showing up as the hottest, highest, and healthiest versions of ourselves, and no one can say otherwise. And if someone has a problem with that, that's their problem. And everyone else's insecurity and judgment and negativity is a reflection of them. Don't let that define you. The only thing that defines you is how you perceive yourself. So take this superpower that you have into the new year with you. And I promise you will accomplish everything that you have ever dreamed of. Learn, breathe, and practice the hot and unbothered mindset. And I promise, just remind yourself of the mantra hot and unbothered every single day. And you will develop that it girl energy, and it will get you literally whatever you want in 2025. It will help you accomplish your goals. It will help you attract the right people, the right places, the right opportunities. I promise you. If you guys are in the SoCal area, I am hosting a special Hot and Unbothered event for the community. It's on January 31st, and I'm hosting a little Galentine's themed brunch for like-minded people to get together. So go ahead and message me or leave a comment about that. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next Bri-day and in our next episode, where you will be continuing your journey to unlock the hottest, highest version of you. Love you. Mwah.